Hey everyone, Zach Perry again. We're going to talk about something trending right now, and that is when is the right time to talk to your kids about finances and about taxes, right? So this is actually a really good question. I don't know there's a single right answer. There's probably a lot of approaches that could work. I want to share with you a little bit about what my wife and I do with our kids. We've got 4 kids right now. The oldest is 15, the youngest is 8. And we have really tried to be transparent. If you've ever read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the things he says is that, in his rich family, they were very open about finances, whereas in his poor family, they were very, close to the vest. Dad didn't want to share how much money he made. Finances were a personal thing that the kids weren't privy to. So we kind of took that to heart, and we've been very open with our kids. We talk to them about how I make money, how much money I make. The fluctuate, as a business owners, it's not constant. At times it's been famine, often it's feast. And so we've tried to be very, very open. So that's one thing is being open about your own finances, how you manage it, and then set up a bank account for your kids as early as you can, right? Some banks are less open to the idea, but we set up a bank account as early as we could. Our kids know that for every dollar that they earn, 30% of it goes into that savings account, okay? And then one thing that I've been dying to be available, and it just became available, is opening an investment account for minors. And until recently, you couldn't do that, but now you can. For example, using the app Acorns, you can now set up an investment account for minors, and you can show them, right, how you can invest, how to set up their money. And then they can see, right? And they can use $10 at a time, and they can buy fractional shares, and they can see that money, go up and down over time, and they get a sense for what that's like. Another thing we've done with our kids, which is really, really valuable, probably better than anything else we've done, is we've set up a private debit card for them. Not just, they don't have a checking account, but there's actually a company called Greenlight, and I don't have any affiliation with them, but they actually set up a MasterCard debit card, and it's linked to the parent's account. And what we can do is it's a virtual account where we can transfer money from our checking account to this virtual account, and then we can set up regular allowance. So every day on the first of the month, my kids know they're going to get their allowance, and it automatically goes to their debit card. We can contribute to them for other things, like if we want to pay them to do special one-off projects. I hire my kids at work, they clean the office, and that's how I pay them. I transfer money to their debit card. And then the kids can start to manage their own budget, and you can set limits so they can only spend it at certain places. If they want to spend money, they have to get permission. Every time they spend money, it alerts you. So, I was at Disney World last week, and I'd get an alert that say my daughter just spent $5 on a pretzel. And so, it helps you keep tabs, and you can counsel with your kids and help teach them, right? So they're managing their money early. Because when I was a youth, I didn't know how to manage money. I didn't know how to do bookkeeping. And when I first went to, I was 21. I went to buy my first car. I used my parents' cars until then. But when I was 21 and went to buy my first car, I had no credit. I had no idea how that worked. I mean, it was a whole new world to me. So my kids are going to be way better off than I was because we are very open and we help them manage their money. And sometimes, my kids, like all kids probably, most of them, my kids spend their money on the dumbest things. Like they want to buy a new outfit on the Fortnite thing. Right? It's not even real. It just show their character looks different on the game. It doesn't help them. They're not shooting with more accuracy. They're not running faster. They just look different. And my 13-year-old son, he loves looking like a Christmas elf when he's fighting on Fortnite. And I don't understand why they want to spend money on that. But we try and counsel them. We let them spend their, the portion of their money. The 10% goes to charity, 30% goes to their savings account. And then that 60%, they can save it, spend it as they wish. And when they spend it on something bad, they learn from that mistake. So we're not trying to protect them from those little mistakes because we want them to be able to make it now so they make better decisions later. So when's the right time to start talking to your kids? I don't think you can start too early. Be as open as you can. Give them an opportunity to manage finances. You don't have to have a lot of money. Doesn't matter what their allowance is. My kids get a few bucks a month for allowance. And that's something that they learn to save, or they spend and they regret it, or they spend and are happy, right? But they make their own mistakes. And I'm really hoping that they are way better off. I think they're already better off than I was at their age. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section. You can reach out to us in any of a number of ways. All our contact information is on our website. We'll put some of it up on the screen here now. If you do give us a call for any reason, we guarantee we'll put a smile on your face. If that doesn't happen, you talk to me and I'll make it right, because we take smiling very seriously around here.